Saint Nongla. It is a village in Meghalaya. It is named after the alkaloid quinine extracted from the bark of Cinsona, a plant belonging to the Rubiaceae family and classified as either a large shrub or a small tree. The place was called quinine because of the plantation. Non convertible debentures. Debentures are long term financial instruments which acknowledge a debt obligation towards the issuer. Some debentures have a feature of convertibility into shares after a certain point of time at the discretion of the owner. The debentures which can be converted into shares or equities are called non convertible debentures or NCDs. Non-convertible debentures are used as tools to raise long-term funds by companies through a public issue. To compensate for this drawback of non-convertibility, lenders are usually given a higher rate of return compared to convertible debentures. NCDs offer various other benefits to the owner, such as high liquidity through stock marketing listing, tax exemptions at source, and safety since they can be issued by companies which have a good credit rating as specified in the norms laid down by RBI. For the issue of NCDs in India, usually these have to be issued by a minimum maturity of 90 days. International Press Institute IPI, it is a global organization dedicated to the promotion and protection of press freedom and the improvement of journalism practices. Founded in October 1950, the IPI has members in over 120 countries. Composition, editors, media executives, and IPI leading journalists, which is open to heads of media departments, bureau chiefs, correspondents, and others. IPI enjoys consultative status with the UN, UNESCO, and the Council of Europe. IPI is the member of International Freedom of Expression Exchange, a global network of non governmental organizations that monitors press freedom and free expression violation worldwide. What is the rights issue? A rights issue is an offering of shares made to existing shareholders in proportion to their existing shareholding. Companies often offer shares in a right issue at a discount on the market price. Rights issues are used by companies seeking to raise capital without increasing debt. Shareholders are not obliged to purchase shares offered in a rights issue. Cyclone Amphan. The India Meteorological Department IMD has declared a cyclone alert for the Indian coastline across the Bay of Bengal as a low pressure area has formed over southeast Bay of Bengal and adjoining South Andaman Sea. The cyclone will be named Cyclone Amphan. Gharial, cavial or fish eating crocodile. Context: 40 gharials released in Ghagra River amid lockdown. Key facts: critically endangered IUCN Red List. The male gharial has a distinctive boss at the end of the snout which resembles an earthenware pot. Habitat: for most flowing rivers with high sandbanks that they use for basking and building nests. Gharial once inhabited all the major river systems of the Indian subcontinent from the Irrawaddy River in the east to the Indus River in the west. Their distribution is now limited to only 2% of their former range. India: Girwa River, Chambal River, Ken River, Son River, Mahanadi River, Ramganga Nigar. Nepal: Rapti Narayani River. Threats: hunting for skins, trophies, and indigenous medicines and their eggs collected for consumption, decrease of riverine habitat as dams, barrages, irrigation canals, and artificial embankments were built. Siltation and sand mining changes river courses. Conservation: Schedule 1 species under Indian Wildlife Act 1972. Project Crocodile began in 1975. Government of India, United Nations Development Fund, Food and Agriculture Organization, Intensive Captive Breeding and Rearing Program, Protected Areas, National Chambal Sanctuary and Keter Niagat Wildlife Sanctuary. Goal: Going Online as Leaders program, launched by Ministry of Tribal Affairs MOTA in partnership with Facebook, aims to provide mentorship to tribal youth through digital mode. Under this, 5,000 young tribal entrepreneurs, professionals, artisans, and artists will be trained by experts from different disciplines on digital skills under digital entrepreneurship program.